Good morning. So today, this is Karen with Veronica Stereo. I want to introduce myself, but um, this this is your weekly singles love reading. So if you're single looking for love, this is what we're gonna do. I am gonna kind of wing it today. So I'm gonna do the current situation. I am going to do what you don't see. I'm going to do present and future influences. I am going to do challenge, what you don't see, challenge. I'm going to kind of do it like our daily one, but I'm going to add things at the end depending on what the reading is. So if, there is someone coming in, let's see where to find them or maybe more information about them. So that's where we're going. If we don't see someone coming in, then we don't need to go through all that. But we might go, hey, where can I find somebody? What do I do? Always advice. Always, always, always advice. I hope I have these right. I don't read reversals. Unless one truly comes out reversed, I set my cards up so that they don't come out reversed. But if one happens to pop in as reverse, then I'll read it that way. So here we go. I'm going to do 3 cards for the current situation. I'm using the Wizard's Tarot. And I am going to do the influence in the present. That's good for a love reading. Okay, so for current situation, I have 8 of Pentacles, Emperor, Hermit. Then for present influence is Knight of Cups. Future influence is Ace of Swords. Now keep in mind, these are influences. What you don't see, I'm going to put that over here. Actually down here. 10 of Wands. And then challenge is future influence, Ace of Swords. Challenge is 10 of Cups. And then outcome, Death. What to look for, 8 of Swords, advice. 10 of Swords. Okay. Those are the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this could be too about someone that you have in your mind that's a stable person, or that's the relationship that you want, a very stable relationship. Sometimes you'll say that and go, well, who wouldn't want a stable relationship? Well, we're not always every day looking for that long-term relationship. Sometimes we just want to have, someone to communicate with, someone, to be close to for a while, but we're not necessarily looking to get married or having a stability thing going on. So, and stability isn't always important for each person. I mean, sometimes you want someone that you love, period. It doesn't matter how stable they are. We're all human. So, current situation, we have 8 of Pentacles, Emperor, Hermit. So I feel like, just speaking, working hard. But this to me, if we're talking relationship stuff, this is about healing. This is about working on your healing and getting better. To me, 8 of Pentacles is all about spending time on something and perfecting it. So this just tells me that that's what's happening, that the Emperor, to me, it's like taking control of your healing, and Hermit is taking the time as well. So Hermit to me can very well be a healing card. Hermit to me is a lot about meditation, going within, taking some time out. And the Emperor is about taking control, so right now, I feel like if that seems like you're in a position of healing from a past relationship or just healing in general. Sometimes it could be healing from other things, but because we're still healing, we can't necessarily jump into finding something. But the Hermit is about looking for that, right? Like meditation and following guidance, of that lantern. It's the star that's in that lantern. So it's our star card that is, directing us in a certain area, maybe directing us to have some solitude. With that, your present influence is the Knight of Cups. So this is definitely what's influencing this. I think this is a want, like, right? I want this. I want a person to come in that can romantically fulfill me in any way. So, and this could be someone also that's influencing kind of where you're at with the healing. If there was someone that was coming in and they didn't quite get there, or it wasn't what you expected, this could be healing from this person. So take that as it resonates. It could be either or, depending on your situation. So that's the Knight of Cups. So what's happening in the future and what will influence the future is the Ace of Swords, and this is all about clarity. So know that you're going to know some things that you need to know. You're going to have a clearer line of sight. And I think that comes a lot from the Hermit. The Hermit can give us clarity. And I think that that's what the Ace is. This Ace of Swords can be so many things, but, it can be victory. It can be, but to me, it's voice. Like you're speaking truths, or you're hearing truths, or you're going to find out the truth, because it is a sword. It's about our thoughts. So in the future, there's going to be some real clarity coming in. I might clarify the clarity coming in. Let's continue, and then we'll see if we want to clarify any of these. So what you don't know and what you don't see is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is about burdens, right? But it's also the end. So we carried a big burden, but we've reached our end, and you don't see this. You don't realize that you're almost to the end of it. You're almost to the end of all of this healing, all of these things that you're doing. You're coming to a completion state. And the challenge is, now I'm messed up because I don't know what the death was. Oh, the death is outcome. So, like, golly, I lost. Okay, sorry, because that's what happens when you do things on the fly. So the Ten of Cups is your challenge. How are you going to get to this happy place? This is what you're envisioning, right? So your challenge is getting here. And is this proper? Like, is this the right thing to envision? This perfect, happy relationship. Here's where I'm going with this. Is a lot of times we have to expect what we expect in any relationship, and there's hard no's. I can't deal with this, or this, and I definitely need this, and this. And then the other things are wishy-washy, right? Maybe, maybe not, depending on the other things, right? The yeses or the nos. But sometimes we have an unrealistic view of relationships. We see them on TV, and we see them in the books, and they're all the romance, and they're all of the things. And not every relationship is like that. And sometimes if that's what we're looking for, that can be the challenge. Is everything going to be perfect and hunky-dory? Maybe not. Maybe you need to look at a relationship differently. And maybe that looking at it as the Ten of Cups and this perfect place might not be the thing right now. Doesn't mean, and if this isn't for you, you don't even stop the video, because we're all different. And when I say this and I'm talking, not everyone's going to feel this way. And some people are going to say, you're full of it, and okay, but that's what I'm seeing in the cards right now. So to me, someone needs to hear that, and that maybe, we have to look at things a little differently. And I'm going to get to a little bit more when we get to that, what we need to watch for. So outcome is the Death card. So actually, I feel like this is good, because I feel like because of the healing and because of the clarity and the influence, and knowing at the Ten of Wands that you've accomplished a lot and that you're almost at the end, the Death tells me that things are going to bloom, blossom, change. And when I see death as a change, it's more of a growth transformation, from a seedling to a flower, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It's it's going to there's going to be evolution happening in your life right now in the love area. So if you are looking for love, things are going to be changing for you for the better. So they're going to blossom. Um, how that looks, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a clarifier on that. So, what we need to watch for is Eight of Swords. And that's kind of where I was going with the 10. If the 10 of Cups is a challenge and the 8 of Swords is something to watch for getting stuck in a certain idea. Like watch for getting hung up on something that you don't necessarily need to get hung up on. This is something that, we're choosing to be hung up on. So just watch for that. Look for it. It doesn't mean I'm saying like change. If that's something that's again, the hard no's, the hard yeses in any relationship, when we're looking for love, when we're looking for any kind of relationship, there's the things that we absolutely cannot put up with, and there's things we absolutely have to have. And I'm not saying give that up, but there might be other things that you need to look at differently. So changing that perspective. So that's what to look for. And advice is 10 of Swords. So again, I'm going back to the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. This is saying let it go. Some things just need to die. And again, it's probably a lot with this healing piece. A lot of this whole look that you might be looking at has to do with your healing from another relationship, from something. But until you let that go and let your idyllic observations go, you're not opening up. To me, it's like let it go, open up, open yourself up. This is kind of start again too. Our future influence is the Ace of Swords, which comes after the 10 of Swords. So it's like this, coming to fruition. You're going to understand and you're going to get some more clarity as you move forward. So know that in the near future, you will be getting clarity. I don't know that I need to necessarily, let me grab my Lightseer Tarot. I'm going to look at the clarity. I'm going to look at death. I don't want to clarify everything because sometimes clarifying can muddy the waters depending. For some readers, it's the way they read, period, and that's their reading. But for me, I can muddy the waters really quick when I start clarifying because then I clarify. It doesn't work like that. So for those of you who are beginning to read tarot, watch it with the over clarifying. I can muddy my waters super quick. So Ace of Swords as the future influence. Can you please clarify that? I'm just going to do one card. Okay, Four of Swords. Again, we're going back to that healing. You're going to understand more about this healing process. So it's all clarity about your healing. And that's good because once you get that clarity, you're going to understand what happened and why you're healing from it. And probably getting close to, sometimes healing never ends. So like we're expecting us to be healed and done and over with it, but we're not, right? It could be a lifelong heal. Some things affect us that deeply. And as long as we don't carry it day to day, every day, having it affect our day to day lives, healing's okay if it takes a long time. It's fine, So I feel like that's what that's saying on the Ace of Swords. And let's clarify the Death card for the outcome. This transformation, what is this about? The Knight of Swords. So whatever is transforming or changing is going to come in kind of quickly. To me, the Knight of Swords has this like, he knows where he's going. He's like, this guy's running for his motorcycle. So they have like this, tunnel vision. I'm looking at that and I'm doing everything to get there. And that's what I feel like is happening. It's going to be this knowing what, once you have that clarity, you're going to know what you want and you're going to be able to run after it and get it. I don't see necessarily a relationship coming in at the moment. I feel like this could be in the near future, these outcomes, because once you have that clarity and once you're moving forward, I feel like that's going to be the key to opening up to a new person in your life. And is there any more advice? Like we're gonna let things go. We need to finish healing. You know that's the death. That's to me, Ten of Swords is like the death card. Like death to me is about transformation and change, but Ten of Swords is like done and over. You know, that kind of thing. So, is there any more advice, or can we? Yeah, just another advice card, please, on our singles love reading today. Ah, Queen of Cups. You know, be true to you, care about you, nurture you, know what you want as far as love goes, and know that once your heart is healed, you'll be able to love someone else and be loved. And you will allow yourself to be loved. Because that's a thing too that we sometimes don't realize. That we can love someone, but maybe we're not being loved and we don't even realize that that's what we deserve. So and you deserve that. You deserve to be loved. So there's your singles reading. Maybe not. We'll do it again next week, and maybe things have changed. So there you have it. Take care. Please hit the like button, and any comments are much appreciated. Thank you.